this well-written episode begins with the nation's foremost advertising executive, the man who was responsible for selling more juice from contented cows than any other man, was flipping. He was somewhere else.
Are you somewhere else, sir?
Somewhere else? Of course not. I'm right here in the old company dugout.
I think he's flipped his executive cork.
Yes, he has, or hasn't.
It was really much simpler than that. Although Winfield Carleton, Advertising Executive Plus, had won it all in business, there was one thing lacking. He had never played on a winning company team in the advertising agency's softball league.
Is there anything else, sir?
Yes, just this word of advice. Keep your spikes high and throw ahead of the runner.
His fellow executives may not have understood, but Winfield Carleton did. All his life, he'd wanted to play on a winning softball team, and now was his chance. His team was in the finals of the agency playoffs. If he could win, his life would be worth it. But could his team win?
Well, team, are we going out there to get him, agency-wise?
We're in trouble, team-wise, sir.
Why is that, question-wise? Don't we have what it takes this year?
Well, we did have, but our star pitcher is out.
Out? What's he doing?
Making a pitch. He's in Chicago after that new soap account. No.
The no account? But he's letting the team down. We'll never win without him. This is our big chance to show them all. CR, BBDO, JWT, K&E, DUMB. We've got to win the advertising softball tournament or I'll never be able to face myself.
But whom do you think just happened to be walking down Madison Avenue about that time of New York Day? Ha-ha, that's right. Roger Ramjet, all-American good guy and devil-may-care flying fool.
It's certainly good to be back here on Advertising Row, Yank and Doodle and others.
Look, Rod, you're coming out of that building. A bunch of nuts.
Wait. I think that man is Winfield Carleton, the man I wanted to talk to about handling my public relations. Quick, boys, let's follow them.
Taxi!
And as Roger and the boys sped after the other car, the one carrying Winfield Carleton to a company softball game he couldn't possibly win, other forces were exerting pressure.
Well, our opponents for the championship softball game aren't here. They have only one more minute. If they aren't here by then, they lose.
We'll be champs even without them playing the game. That'll be so much fun. I won't even have to get my abbeys dirty.
We're ready to have at it, boys. Let's start the game.
But you seem to have only 8 men, old man. That's 1 man too few softball-wise. I'm afraid you'll lose.
Pardon me, sir. I wonder if I could talk some business.
Business at a time like this when it's 3-2 on the old infielder and there's nobody warming up in the bullpen? How can you possibly...
Well, when you put it that way...
Wait, just a chalk mark full. You're my new account man on the flower account.
Well, when you put it that way...
Take this ball and pitch.
Well, when you put it that way...
But as the game got underway, Roger Ramjet did the team thing to do. He played as hard as he knew how.
Roger, because of your fumbling and stumbling, we're behind 3-0, but with 1 out left to play. There are 3 men on base, and you're up to bat. If you hit a home run, we win.
I understand, Mr. Carleton. What do you want me to do?
Drag a bunt down the second baseline. They'll never expect it.
And that's just what Roger intended to do. But first he thought...
I think I'll take a proton energy pill. That will give me the strength of 20 atom bombs for a period of 20 seconds. Just in case we go extra frame.
And as Roger prepared to bunt... The pill had given him so much strength that he bunted the ball out of the park and into the little theater off Times Square, nearly hitting Olin Soule, Barbara Luddy, and Les Tremaine.
Roger Ramjet, you've won the game. You've made me the happiest advertising executive in the entire world.
I was happy I could help, sir.
And as the sun and the field and the game and the team and Mr. Carleton slowly sinks into the advertising world, we bid adieu to Roger Ramjet, who once again made this a nicer world in which to live on for a few minutes.